What's my homies, DJ80 here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Laserworld EL900 RGB showcase laser. So I've just had it delivered from Why Buy New, so let's open the box and see what we've got. So I bought this as a new product from Why Buy New, and here's what we get. So we get the laser itself, which is quite a nice looking unit. I've got two power cords, one's a 3-pin plug and one's a 2-pin plug. Get the little manual, just had a quick read through that. It's quite straightforward and easy to comprehend. Get an interlock manual, you get the interlock itself. So the laser won't work unless this interlock is plugged into the back of it and one of these two keys is turned to on. So you get a spare key here, but the laser won't work without those bits. And you also get a certificate of quality control. So the next thing I'm going to do is mount this to my Equinox booth. It's quite light at the moment, and we'll just see what it looks like in daytime. So I've temporarily mounted it now on my overhead bar. One thing I will say is it's quite heavy. I didn't check the weight. And this is it in the daytime, so this is about, let me have a quick look, just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the 3rd of September. I won't show you, I won't point the screen right at the front because I haven't got that much clearance in my lounge. But one thing you might be able to notice, if you can just hear that, and every now and then it makes like a vibrating noise and all sorts. So I've got it just on auto mode, but to change it to sound mode, which is probably what I will use it on because I don't use DMX yet, I just move that little toggle switch down, which I can't quite focus on. So move that down, just leave that one up, and then you have sound mode, and then you have this dial here for sensitivity when you have it on sound mode. There's the mic for the unit. We've also got at the back here, DMX in, DMX out, and an on off switch. We've also got a hook here, so you can chain it as well for a second sort of safety measure. So looking in the instructions, it did say that you should only use it for about an hour at a time, and then let it cool down for 15 minutes. So it seems that you can't just switch this unit on you know, sort of 8 o'clock at night when you're at a gig and just leave it running until you finish at midnight. So and perhaps that's maybe a good thing anyway, even if you have got a banging dance floor. When you switch this on with some haze, which is what I'll be planning on using it with, it will increase, you know, that energy on your dance floor, I think. So there's some shapes that you can see. It's going for it, and it must be quite powerful because every now and then it reflects behind it as well. So this is the wall behind my Equinox booth. You can just see, pretty good. Okay, so it's quite late at night. Everyone else is in bed, but I'm just trying this light in the dark at home. So I'll show you what we got. It's pretty intense, isn't it? I'm going to switch it off now. Next clip will be a live demo. So what did you think of that video then? I apologise for the quality of it. It's taken with my iPhone, and that particular gig, there was lots of issues before I even started, so I was in a bit of a rush. But rest assured, in real life, it looked absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go through some pros and cons with you there. So we'll start off with the cons, as I like to end on a positive. Because of its abilities, it's heavier than some other lasers that you can buy. But that kind of comes hand in hand because it's designed to do more. So it's not a light unit, and you will need to secure it against something that can take a little bit of weight. I think it's expensive, but then it's kind of like a one-off product. And I think it's more expensive for me because I don't use DMX. I think if you're fully conversant with DMX and you're going to DMX this laser, then it's probably priced right in the right ballpark for you. For me, I'm going to have it on sound to light or auto on most of my gigs, and so perhaps part of the pricing of this unit is so that it's DMXable, and of course I've had to pay that just like everyone else. So it's more my error there, but just bear that in mind, have a look, do some price hunting. It also needs protection. It's a serious piece of kit. So I brought this Accu case from Why Buy New as well. I've written down the model number. I think it's ASC AC AC 131, but it's a sort of flat lengthwise Accu case bag. It's really nice, and it fits in there perfectly. So those are the cons. On to the positives then. It's a proper laser effect. I mean, it's not some sort of cheapy eBay job. It's a proper laser effect, and subsequently it really gives you the wow factor. I mean, when I first put it on with the smoke at that gig that you were looking at just now, both the kids and the parents, you could literally hear them go, whoa, you know, they were quite in awe of it. So it really does do its job. Additionally, it's a room filler. So that was a fairly big haul, and it had no problem covering it. And I think I kind of put it on about 6 in the evening. The light was just going, and the darkness was just coming in. And yeah, you could still see it blindingly. Also, I bought this from I Buy New, which is a shop in the UK. And I did that because I know that means that it meets UK manufacturing safety specifications. And with this particular piece of equipment, because I do a lot of gigs for children, I didn't want to take the risk of buying something off of eBay direct from China that might not have that. Now, you will see from some of my other videos, I've brought stuff from China. I don't have an issue with it. But this particular piece of equipment, I wasn't going to take the risk. It's lasers, there's people's eyes and stuff, and so radiation and everything. And yeah, so I went from a UK supplier, and there are several UK suppliers that sell this particular light, so you will be able to find it. So yeah, I think that's it. Something I will just add is, if you are in the market for buying a laser, please do your research. You know, it's not down to me, but get the right product for the right gig, and pay attention in particular to people's eyes and where you're mounting your laser. I can't mount this at head height and just shine it out because I'm not the tallest of DJs, and there'll be people in my guests or my clients on the dance floor, and if I had it at head height, I could really damage their eyes. So this has been bought specifically for me to put on my rig when my rig is on a stage, so I know that I can go well above head height safely, and the laser still works to good effect. So please, please, please bear that in mind when you're looking at lasers, because it's important. Right, I think that's it. That's a review of the Laserworld EL900 RGB. I'm well impressed with it. I think it looks brilliant, and I know, more importantly, that my clients who want this type of thing are going to be impressed with it as well. So I've been DJ80. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.